just might get packed up. He just might get packed up.
I think they're packed.
Oh, is this done?
I think so.
Nah, bro. I was watching not the lecture, but like the courts hearing. And the last time that I saw both bipartisan ass women like this was when the January 6th shit, and they were making all these truck drivers and motherfuckers say, yeah, no, you're going straight to jail. But nah, they was whooping this nigga's ass. They was whooping his ass this whole time. And you know what? I'm upset because y'all could have took this shit away 3 months ago before I started posting for real.
You know I hate America.
How so?
So in France, they're talking about raising the age of retirement by 2 years. There are fires in the street. The whole sanitation team quits. Garbage is piling up, and all of France smells like shit. Or is it Paris? Either way, doesn't matter. All the same to me. I'm fucking American. Bro, TikTok is trying to fuck TikTok. The American government is literally trying to strip you of your freedoms by taking TikTok from you.
Okay.
And what are we doing? Kind of talking about it. Y'all niggas ain't shit. Y'all don't give a fuck about anything. The entire world would have to stop before you actually gave a fuck to do something about something that you gave a fuck.
Of course, that's the way capitalism is set up. What you mean?
Yeah.
I feel like America, the way that they set it up is like, all right, let's make niggas as busy as possible, just trying their best to survive. And we'll just keep fucking with them, and they'll have to damn near really revolt. Like awesome shit where we pulled to the Britain niggas, they might need to pull some shit like that for anything to get done ever.
I don't even think it's that. I think social media I think it's between social media and the general convenience of like life. Mm-hmm. It's just made people too comfortable with the way that everything is. And they don't realize that like, oh, that could change like overnight.
That's fair.
You know what's the craziest part about them wanting to take TikTok? Mm-hmm. They did this already.
What you mean?
The whole trying to ban TikTok as a whole. And the outcome of that was, well, why don't y'all just move the main database, whatever the fuck, to America? And that's where the whole Oracle deal came in, and that's where Oracle keeps track of that shit. But they're trying to say that it's still a problem. So to say that it's still a problem would also be saying that companies like Netflix, and I cannot remember the other ones, would also have a security breach issue with your personal information. And what's the specific shit that they're talking about? Like, your whatever the shit you put into the algorithm, you know.
The one of the big problems that the government is having with TikTok, not only like the information breaches, but it's like the way it's rewiring people's brains. That's why they're like really on the shit heavy.
Okay, but like no, because and this is again, I think it was Instagram or Facebook, both. I forget they're the same thing.
Meta.
They're kind of, I don't remember how they were a part of it, but just trust me that it happened this way.
Okay.
So Mark was like, y'all know that niggas, you know that shit is frying your fucking brain, right? Like y'all can't fucking do anything, and the reason that y'all can't is because of TikTok. Like it's the algorithm, everything is too fast. Any single thing that you could say to be true about TikTok is also true for Instagram and Facebook. But it benefits Mark to be like, get the fuck out of here, because then you have to go somewhere else. And as soon as they started talking about the ban, and like, it sounds like it was like finalized, or there's some kind of actual piece of paper being pushed that Facebook and Instagram stopped paying their creators, or stop paying you to post. So it's like, if you're posting content on there, well, they're not going to pay you anymore. So TikTok's not paying, or TikTok's not going to exist anymore. YouTube, or fuckity fuck. TikTok's not going to exist anymore. Instagram and Facebook aren't paying anymore. And really now your only option is YouTube if you want to actually make money. And then like, as far as exposure, like, you know, what do you have to like get your reach out there quicker? Nothing.
I mean, but then it begs the question, are you supposed to have that type of reach?
Here's the thing.
But real quick, before you move on, one of the biggest problems, what I'll say with TikTok, it's so much better at frying niggas' brains than it was other apps, right? That, and also there's a lot of conspiracy that Chinese governments are just like pushing propaganda the same way Facebook was pushing the whole Trump 2020, that whole shit.
And that's my point though. What's the fucking difference? You're trying to tell me that TikTok is so much worse. Literally, what is the difference between, let's ban them all then. Fuck it. Let's just be done.
Wait, what do you mean? What's the difference? Like,
between
why is
TikTok and Facebook or Instagram or
TikTok
Twitter or fucking, what else is there?
My whole thing is TikTok is the perfect version of Facebook. Like the whole like rabbit holes and the misinformation and shit like that.
I think that everybody forgets Facebook invented the infinite scroll.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know if niggas remember. I remember dearly because I remember the day because it scared me. I'm on Facebook. I started watching this fucking was live streaming like a movie. So I started watching that shit, and then I started scrolling. And I watched a funny movie or a funny video, and I started scrolling. And I watched another funny video, but they just started playing one after another. It got to the point where I didn't have to even
you didn't even
swipe
touch that shit. Yeah,
it just goes on to the next one, and then after that one, it just keeps going. And it's like I would look up and be like, it was light out when I sat down. I've been sitting here for 3 hours.
That's a Facebook mechanism where it keeps scrolling.
I have not been on Facebook since freshman year. That shit scared the fuck out of me. I was in 8th grade and that shit just like started scrolling. And I was like, I've been sitting here for 3 hours keyed into my phone. The rest of the world didn't exist. I didn't even realize it got dark.
What the niggas watched the fucking Batman trilogy at that one sitting? God.
I can't remember the specific movie that I watched. It might have been Sausage Party. It was Finding Dory 2. I remember. It was Finding Dory, the second one.
Wait, so you were watching a movie and it will just keep going?
No, okay, so somebody was live streaming Finding Dory.
Oh, okay.
So Finding Dory went off and it just automatically swipes up to a funny video.
Oh,
and then after that, it just keeps automatically swiping.
Oh, okay.
I was locked into that bitch for 3 hours. Now, mind you, I didn't even watch all of Finding Dory, so don't think that that's most of the runtime. Stop fucking playing with me, bitch. That's not why I brought this up. But it's the fact that, no, TikTok, Facebook damn near invented the shit. And even if you don't want to give it to Facebook, Instagram did, and they own that shit now. So it's like, no, shut up. This shit has been, or Vine even. Vine was before that. Musically had the same exact purpose that TikTok does, except TikTok is just better at doing everything as opposed to the bullshit that it was doing.
See, my whole thing, as I keep bringing it up, do you know how you're saying the motherfucking Facebook and Instagram, they were so good at it, bro? Motherfucking TikTok is better at it, and they don't even have the restrictions of American companies the same way that's like Facebook and Instagram and shit like that has here. And that's one of the biggest difference makers. I feel like it's one of the bigger problems with the USA. They're more like we can't control TikTok at all. Like the same way when you try and like appeal a TikTok ban on like a TikTok what's that shit called? An appeal for what is like when you make a video and it's like, oh, I didn't fuck with it, and then they just ban it and now no one can see it. Yeah. How you try and appeal it, but it's like, bro, that shit's not going nowhere. Because it's not going to a spot in America, it's going to China, and they have completely different rules over there than they do here.
You don't have more words to say? That was stupid as fuck.
How
is that a reasonable reason for why? Like, no. Like, do you hear what you just said though? Your reason? Okay, I just want you to explain what you were explaining. I don't need the explanation. What were you explaining right there?
The reason why TikTok is a lot better at making like more addictive content than everywhere else is just the way
because they don't have to follow American rules.
That's part of it, but the way it's designed is just different. It's just different the way.
But your example was, you know how you submit an appeal and they don't reply to it? They don't have to submit to American rules, bro. Look at that. That's what you just said.
Oh, okay. So it's like part of it. That's part of it.
Facebook doesn't either. Like Facebook doesn't have to answer your appeals either. That's a customer service thing.
I guess
they legally are required to respond to you. Twitch has very much showed you no the fuck they don't. No, they don't. So I don't think that is exactly a great example. But like, there's nothing that TikTok does itself that doesn't exist other places. Now, if you're gonna boo or if you're gonna shit on TikTok for being the fucking culmination, was that not what this was leading towards? Was that not what this whole social media thing was building up to? There's been evolutions of this shit already, from MySpace to Facebook to Instagram to Snapchat to Vine to fucking whatever else, you know? Be real. If motherfuckers is actually using that shit, I don't know why anybody would do that. So it's like, it's nothing irregular is happening. TikTok isn't doing anything that other places aren't doing. The one thing that TikTok does do is inform you on shit that you don't know otherwise.
See, another reason why I keep bringing up the whole TikTok being the more addicting app is that's just the stats are saying. Like, people are looking at TikTok more than, because of one, it's more friendly, more user interface and shit like that. So it's just a better time, like, interacting with it.
I'm not saying that TikTok isn't more addicting. But how do they like conduct these studies also?
Okay.
Do they account for trends?
I don't know.
Because Facebook isn't trending, but at Facebook's peak, would it be as addictive as TikTok is now?
Okay.
At TikTok's peak, was Vine's peak as addicting as TikTok's peak is now? So it's like, you can run up this fucking stupid ass argument if you want to, but the motherfuckers that lived it, being one of them, I can't tell the fucking difference. So the way that I see this, TikTok can be phased out in like a couple years. It's just that there's no reason because of the purpose that it served. And that purpose is mostly information. There'd be some jokes. But like, I feel like generally people enjoy TikTok because you can learn stuff. If it was just funny, it would have to be GOAT tier funny. Now, mind you, you see some of the funny shit you see on TikTok, but like,
it's not as funny as
you would
Twitter.
have to have Vine level funny. People still reminisce about this fucking 4-year period.
Okay. I'll give you that. See, my whole thing when it comes with it, Congress is going crazy about it right now because of. Oh, I remember why I keep saying about the rule. I remember why I keep bringing up the rules. There's no rule inside like the app where it's like we don't get access to your location and shit like that. But with motherfucking what's that shit called? But with like Facebook and Instagram, they let you know type of thing. Like you can turn it off in a sense.
I'm not gonna disagree with that because I haven't looked. But like,
that's why motherfucking I remember in the summer they were like, yeah, no, if you're a government official, you can't use it inside the Capitol. You can't use the TikTok.
Yeah, because they be all in your shit and it's a Chinese company. But the thing is, and correct me if I'm wrong again, but I feel like there was a point in time where wasn't Facebook being persecuted or Instagram once they were under Facebook, weren't they being persecuted for not only doing that, but they had the warning and were still using like people's data?
Okay. I think that's something different. But yes, I get the point.
Were they not like, hey, they had the little sheet where you could sign off and be like, hey, I don't want y'all to like use none of my info, or if y'all have it, I don't want y'all to do nothing with it. And then they did shit with it.
Yeah.
Well, I understand the potential, but like, you know what? Maybe I just don't understand national security. Maybe my fucking college aged ass shouldn't be talking about national security because I can't even see what the problem would be.
Okay.
Like, you can send whoever the fuck you want over here, basically. If they're not like documented, as some fucking spy or some shit. What are they getting on my phone?
Okay.
What you talk about in private?
It's okay. Fair enough. For us regular folk, we're not saying anything crazy enough. We're like, motherfuckers are like China, and it's like, oh yeah, no, we got them now.
And that's what okay. Just do it for the government, niggas. You remember when they had the Chinese spy balloon, quote unquote? What was that? That wasn't even a thing. One and two. If it was a balloon that was spying, what are they seeing that you can't see?
That fucking doesn't matter. Yeah, no, I feel that.
You ever went on fucking Google Apple Maps? You can do a flyover of your whole city, bro. 3D.
Yes. Okay. Do you feel like with Vine and Instagram and shit like that, do you feel like it just changes the way people would like think differently than the way TikTok does it?
I need you to be more in depth.
Fair enough. Yes. So
two different ways.
There's a study that was out about TikTok, and one of the reasons why it's so bad for you is because you don't get a chance to finish ideas, and you only get like snippets, and then it moves on. And the fact that it's just so much randomness, right? It tricks your brain into like learning differently to the point where it's like you don't ever need to have a full idea or a full thought, and you start having cognitive what's the word?
Dissonance.
Yeah, but it's like where you fill in the blank. That's why people believe in conspiracy theories.
Yeah,
it's your mind is like, okay, this makes sense because I think it makes sense, and then they fill in the blank of all the shit. That's why people believe in a lot of conspiracy theories. Do you think Instagram has that same effect as a app like TikTok does? Just on the point of how like random the content you can get.
And I feel like there are multiple different conversations to be had there. One, the way that they fucked up their interface, that's not TikTok's fault. That's not TikTok being addicting. You made the shit not chronological for no reason. eat a dick. Like, and all the rest, you can't see the likes and all the rest of, like, they just fuck their shit up just. Well, a lot of that was trying to be good. Like
they
get
try
the
to
fuck
help
outta here.
people's mental health and
It's
shit
ass.
like that.
It's terrible. But then again, it's like less addicting. So I don't know. I really don't know.
I feel that. Nah, my whole thing is like the fact that it's so random and shit can get so viral, and it's usually misinformation that goes viral in the first place, and that's why I think this shit's wild.
And then like my other thing, like another way that could go is like, if you're like, I feel like kids are always going to be influenced by something outside, right? Mm-hmm. Whether that be their friends, TV, whatever. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you can blame it on TikTok for your parents or school not being able to like get you to believe into anything else. Mm-hmm. They can't make you believe something else other than content creation. Like, this shit on their phone is more conceivable, more attainable to them in their mind than anything that you could show them or teach them, or that you are showing them or teaching them. Now, does that apply to everybody? Of course not. But like, is it TikTok's fault that your kid is more consumed with that? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you had hoop dreams for real in the NBA, you might spend time on TikTok, but you're more concerned about the gym.
Okay, fair. So it's the parents' job to like teach them discipline and don't get so sucked in their phones type of thing.
It's not even that. It's just like, if your kid had other shit to do, addicted to what? You don't have the time for that.
Okay, fair enough. But you don't think people are sacrificing those things for their phone just to begin with? Because of like, even for me, I'd be having to like study and do shit. I'd be like, you know what? But this phone though, this phone is more interesting.
And it's easier to say that as an adult that acts by your own fruition, and as opposed to a child whose entire life is structured based. Like, every single thing you do, somebody's telling you what you can and can't do, basically. Okay. So it's like, if you're going to school and everything they're telling you is so stupid or so cap, or you've never heard anybody talk about this shit ever. By the time I was in fifth, sixth grade, I'm like, algebra? I've never heard nobody use numbers and math in my fucking life. What are you telling me this shit for? It's like, if I'm not going to be an algebraist, the fuck I need this shit for?
Fair. But you need to learn shit like that just to like have a grasp on like logical thinking.
And I use that for me specifically, but just more generally, there's nothing being shown to these kids in school, or like, I guess if you want to change it to the media, there's nothing being shown that there's like any benefit to like doing that shit. So why wouldn't I have a good time and then like, just like do that?
See.
And the reason I phrase it that way too is also because the most popular career for this generation is YouTuber, and it used to be like fucking astronauts and like other shit. Like,
and I feel like that is what's ruining society. That's part of the reason why shit is being ruined now.
Is that to the fault of the content platform, or is that to the fault of society? And there's no benefit. Like, this is the thing. If being a doctor was so lit, what the fuck are you gonna tell me about? Do you remember this point in time where being on TV, you could still make millions you can make more money than you can make right now. But that shit was still like a different thing. Okay. Like, you don't have a real job, you're an actor. And being a doctor and a lawyer and all the rest of that shit was still respectable.
Real job, yeah.
It now to the point where people, and I feel this way too, it's like respectable. Don't nobody give a fuck about that shit. Motherfucker, you a nurse, they damn near trying to kill you. Motherfuckers, they be sending motherfuckers to the hospital, they be giving them COVID at this point. They be like, go cough in that bitch face. I just want her gone.
See, and I feel like okay. I think this is what's the government is thinking when it comes to TikTok. It's like, this TikTok is a Trojan horse that is ruining the kids of our society to want to be celebrities rather than a doctor or a nurse or a chemist or whatever the fuck that'll actually help society grow.
But was that a thing before TikTok? Yes.
But not to this degree. You just said it. This is the most time where motherfuckers want to be a content creator.
Okay, but here's the thing I need you to understand. Before TikTok existed, that was already a fact.
Okay. Like,
kids already wanted to be content creator, or YouTuber was the most popular career since pre-TikTok. So that's like what, 3, 4, or 5 years ago?
Okay. See,
since Mr. Beast has been Mr. Beasting, YouTuber.
That's fair.
You also got to take into account all the kids that grew up watching YouTube before that, as opposed to TV.
Okay. Is it easier to get famous and make a lot of money from YouTube or TikTok? TikTok.
YouTube.
To become famous? Well,
make
not,
money?
Not to make money. Scratch make money. But at least look as if you are making money. TikTok, because you're able to get instant fame. This is the easiest form to get fame ever.
Fame?
Okay. You're 7 seconds of fame.
Okay.
This is the easiest time ever. And our motherfuckers are just like searching for that. And they're just like,
Virality. Can we call it that?
yes, that is a lot
I'm
better.
sorry. I was like, it's like, there's so many people that have 10 millions of views. If I saw you on the street, I wouldn't recognize
I
you.
slapped the shit out you, bro.
Seen your video 1,000 times. Never would. Never.
Bro, even Mr. Beast was talking about how this form is like not even like real like content for real, where it's like motherfuckers will like amass all these millions and millions and millions of followers, but it's like, all right, bro, now go move some product, go sell your merch. They get like 100 of them moved out, and they have 1 million followers and shit.
Yeah, because nobody really. Yeah, the TikTok and
Movement.
no,
era.
no, not the atmosphere. The environments in TikTok. The atmosphere. That's the best word I could think of for it. And TikTok isn't about cult following. That's not what TikTok is built for.
Okay.
There are other things that are more curated towards that, like Twitch. Twitch is your cult following right there.
Niggas are
But
pulling up to you, watch you. Yeah.
somebody's paying to watch you. That's insane. But TikTok isn't. It's built like the complete opposite. You're just part of the
randomness.
Yeah, you're part of the algorithm. You're not really an individual. I mean, a lot of people end up becoming individuals off of this. And motherfuckers would be like, but Addison Rae and Charlie, and name me the rest of these motherfuckers, because I can literally name you like 3.
I was looking up famous TikTokers from Minnesota, bro. There is like 40 of them motherfuckers with more than 10 million followers.
And of all those people, what are they really doing?
You feel me? You feel me,
They
bro?
be making fucking dance videos in their bedroom. You are not doing shit. You've lived in the same 5-bedroom house in Wyzetta your whole fucking life. How do you have 10 M's and can't do anything with it?
Can't even like move it towards YouTube, bro. Oh my, bro. I be watching, bro. I be seeing motherfuckers that be making TikTok content, right? And then you click the link to go to their YouTube page. Maybe 2,000 subs. That's insane. That is so insane to me, bro.
And there's some people that get it.
Does TikTok still pay people? Or are they just paying Addison Rae? Yeah.
They have the creator fund, but from what I hear, it's just generally not worth it if you don't have like a couple million. So you can get paid. I wouldn't.
Here's this 10 cents for your 3 million views, nigga, and you're gonna like it.
Yeah. And once you sign up for the creator fund, they kill your views, so they don't have to pay you.
Oh God. So it only works if you're literally Addison fucking Rae. Oh my God. But yeah, no.
Yeah, you just gotta consistently, like, Keith Lee is probably eating off that shit, man.
Literally. But no, motherfucking. But how do you feel about it being so you don't feel like the format of TikTok in and of itself is a bad thing for society?
I mean, I guess that's one of those things where you'd have to show me the stark difference between. Here's the thing.
Real quick.
Give me standard iPad kid versus motherfucker that grew up on TikTok. Show me the difference. There's not. Eat my dick. Shut the fuck up. Those are the same motherfucker. I don't give a fuck. They grow up to be the same person. I don't care. iPad kid, TikTok motherfucker. Tell me they're not the same.
That's fair. That's fair.
And what is the iPad kid doing? They just be playing games mostly.
Fair enough.
No attention. None. It's the same person. No, it's not a problem.
I feel. I just say I'm just because of attention spans have dropped from the beginning of TikTok till now. I feel like I'm not gonna say it's causation, but there's some correlating going on right now.
You think attention spans have gotten worse?
Fuck yeah.
Amongst people or our generation specifically?
Are
people our age, roughly?
amongst the globally, I mean not globally, but like age, everyone, yes, collectively, yes, but as you go down in age, it just gets more wild and wild and wild. Yes.
I will agree with that. I think that's fair. I think there are definitely enough old people that have like they've been affected. That's for sure. I hear plenty of comedians. They're like, I can't even watch Instagram. It's like I can't even watch TikTok. After I watch TikTok for a couple of days, I can't watch a fucking 10-minute video. This should be boring. So it's like I'm not disagreeing, but people are talking like TikTok doesn't have some kind of benefit.
Bro, I caught myself watching a YouTube video while I was on Instagram. And I was like, you know what? I need to breathe.
This is gonna be my last point, and then we could talk about whatever else. Watch the way that they I'm gonna use the specific format. Watch the way they edit a cooking video on TikTok, and then go watch literally any Mr. Beast video and tell me that shit is different. And motherfuckers want to say that it's TikTok's fault. Tell me that shit is different at all. I call it engagement. Y'all call it ADHD. I think you're fucking stupid personally, but that's just me. I think your brain is easily manipulated, but you're going to blame me for manipulating it? Bitch, why don't you get the fuck off your phone? Why don't you turn that damn Wi-Fi off and go outside and like fucking smell some, I don't know, some grass or some shit? You know what I hate about this fucking country? You got fucking grass everywhere.
Why don't you don't fuck with grass, nigga?
What does grass do for you? You can't eat it. All this space that you have grass sitting outside, you could be growing food and shit.
Yeah,
they got fucking grass everywhere. Motherfuckers allergic to grass. Motherfucking grass spores in the air. You can't breathe in this shit. You can't fucking you in the crib fucking headache because of the grass in the fucking trees. Don't get me started on the fucking trees, goddamn. I want some fruit trees in this bitch. Don't let me become the mayor, bro.
Bro, nah. I'll forever hate suburbs, bro. I remember my family tried to like grow like squash in our backyard. The neighbors were like, oh, hey. Cut all that shit down. Cut that shit down now. Holy shit. Nigga, if you don't make some flowers, yeah, I know, it's fucking insane.
Or like the shit that be blowing me where you live in an association and you got to keep your front lawn nice. It's literally useless. The only fucking organism on this planet that can do something with this shit is like a fucking cow. What the fuck
are we doing?
It's like, are we building are we like filling reserves?
Just
like,
in case?
It's like, is shit gonna go bad and everybody gets a cow and it's like, well, you can feed the motherfucker for this long. Like,
fuck. God damn. Everyone in New York just dies out because there's no grass. But no, I feel it. Central Park becomes a wasteland. But nah, speaking of things whooping your ass, i.e. the grass fucking up your nose, 6ix9ine got jumped very nicely. 6ix9ine just got jumped at an LA Fitness. I feel like only bad things happen at LA Fitness. I've never heard no crazy shit going down in a Lifetime or in Anytime Fitness or literally anywhere else.